Mwahahaha. The sneaker. Never mind. Hello and welcome to the workshop. Thank you for stopping by. We appreciate you very, very much. If you are new to the channel, consider subscribing, especially if you love sneakers, because we upload a lot of sneaker videos. Buckets, please define a lot for the people.
Almost every single day.
Almost every single day. There has been some hiatuses in there, especially with the holidays, but generally we upload a lot of sneaker videos, so you are in good hands. You can also find me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Mr. Foamer Simpson. Before we dive into the listicle. No, it's not a listicle, Buckets. It's a listidio.
Yeah.
It's a listidio. I want to talk about uncivilizedstore.com. Buckets, who is behind the camera, and myself. We have a clothing brand, Uncivilized. We have actually probably the dopest thing we do all year. We have the Hyper Restock, the Uncivilized Hyper Restock, December 31st at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you're watching this video before then, it's a heads up. If you're watching this video at that time or later, go check the website out. We will put a link in the description. Most all of our stuff is made in the USA. Not everything, but a lot of it. A lot of it we print by hand ourselves. A lot of it is one-of-ones. We've got sample stuff. We've got unreleased pieces. We have or will have a lot of dopeness on the website. So link in the description for your convenience. You can go check that out. Buckets, how you feeling?
I feel pretty good.
These list videos, they're provocative. They always get the people going.
For sure.
It never fails, but it is that time of year and we have to do our due diligence. That's probably not the right word. Look, we make sneaker YouTube videos. We got to do one of these lists. It just comes with the territory. So let me just throw this disclaimer out there. This is just my opinion. Nothing more, nothing less. Now, I'll never really include a pair that I don't have personally because I think it's just too hard to judge a sneaker based on pictures. I like to actually have the sneaker in hand, be able to lace them up and all of that. The Wizard of Oz SBs, for example, the J-Tips Omni 9s, even the Agassiz that Nike retroed. I get a lot of sneakers, but inevitably I cannot get them all. There's also a lot of smaller independent brands, we'll call them, that definitely deserve to be talked about. From some of the stuff Mosh has done to the John Geiger 004, that is an awesome sneaker. I mean, the dude sold out of 16 different colorways in a matter of months, which is just nuts. Buckets, we also know how hard it is to actually make a sneaker. For those of you who don't know, we have the Uncivilized sneaker, which is probably more in the fitness, foot health department. But Buckets, you can attest, very, very hard to make a sneaker.
Difficult.
So much respect. And there's other small independent brands that are really crushing it as well. So shouts to all of them. And then there's also sneakers like the Wu-Tang Dunks, the Kith Marvel Asics, pairs that I love and totally understand people including on their lists. I just wanted to keep it super simple this year. 5 pairs, that is it. So with that said, let us dive in from 5 all the way up to 1. The listidio. Let the listage commence. Number 5 is the Adidas AE1. I know some people aren't going to like this pick because it's a real basketball sneaker. I know, I get it, but these are awesome. I think we've seen so many lazy signature basketball sneakers over the past 5 or so years. These felt and feel very refreshing. Anthony Edwards, the most exciting young player in the NBA, and Adidas nailed it with this model. I don't think there's been a single colorway that I haven't liked, to be honest. Easily the best thing Adidas has done since all of the Kanye stuff. Number 4 is the Jordan 4 RM Grand Maj Driveway by Nigel Sylvester. This is an incredible sneaker. The silhouette, the color, the materials, and most of all, the storytelling, how he incorporated where he's from, Queens Get the Money, his childhood. I think it's just so dope. He's done other really cool collaborative stuff as well, but I think this is the best sneaker he's ever done personally. Number 3, the New Balance 1906R Medusa Azul by Action Bronson. 2024, a big year for Queens, man. But listen, Action Bronson has quietly been one of the best things in sneakers recently, from the 990s that he did to the Rose Waters this year, which I know a lot of people liked more than these Medusas. I get it, those are really good, but on feet, I just like this pair more. It's just such a wearable sneaker. The details, the nuances, from the tongue design to the gold color hit on the mid panel here, just a sensational piece of footwear. Number 2 to the Jordan 4 Bread Reimagined. I couldn't resist. I just couldn't. I think you could argue the Bread 4 is one of the best sneakers of all time. Actually, I think it's definitely one of the best sneakers of all time. And this is Jordan Brand's best reimagined pair, in my opinion. Switching the materials on such a classic sneaker, I think it can get a little tricky. It's not always easy to execute that, but going from the traditional suede or nubuck to leather, it just worked perfectly somehow. I wore this pair a ton this year. It's one of those sneakers you just find yourself wearing every single day because they are that good. They really, really are. And number one, numero uno, the best sneaker of the year, the Nike Air Max Sundown by kids of immigrants. This sneaker is f***ing incredible. It's a perfect collaboration, taking an old school late 90s, early 2000s aesthetic silhouette and turning it into a 2024 masterpiece. The colorway, the details, from the longitude, latitude caging. I mean, the storytelling on these, just everything, man. It is a perfect sneaker. They set the bar at the moon with these. I mean, it's a sneaker as soon as you open the box, as soon as you lace them up, they just feel different. Like, you hear people, buckets, people describe athletes or even a musician, they have that it factor.
Yeah.
These have that it factor. Since the day I got them, I have not taken them off. They are just phenomenal. And there it is, the 5 best sneakers of 2024, according to me again. This is just my opinion. That should go without saying. But I know these end of the year list videos, they get people riled up. I promise you, we don't all have to agree. That's the beautiful thing about sneakers. I can have my opinions and my taste in my list. You can have yours. Buckets behind the camera, he can have his. Him and I disagree. If you tune in regularly, you know that we disagree on most sneakers. So, Buckets, maybe you do a top 5 next.
Like this year?
Yeah, 2024.
I don't know if the people want that.
Yeah, I don't know if the people want that. Yeah, and there might be a pair of Birkenstocks on there. You might have a pair of Crocs. Who knows?
Definitely both of those things.
But I think you do agree with me on the best sneaker of the year.
I do agree.
There's something about these, man, the KOI Sunder, and they did 2 colorways. Both of them phenomenal. I think I like the Sundown. I think I like the purple pair better, but man, both of them, mutabella. Very, very good. But the point is, your list and your favorites can be whatever you want them to be. That's the beauty of it. There's no right or wrong answer to this stuff. It's not a math test in 11th grade. We can all have our own opinions. It's very subjective. Again, it should go without saying, but I know people get riled up. Leave a comment below. With all that said, let us know. Did we overlook a pair? What is your favorite pair of the year or favorite pairs? What's your top 5? We've done top 5, top 10. I think one year, Buckets, I think we did like 20.
No, I think in 2013 we did 13.
13 of them. That was the beginning. And we, look, kept it simple this year, top 5, but let us know how you feel. Always love to hear from you. Always love to read through the comments. Thank you for watching. Very, very appreciated. We will be back tomorrow, mañana. Same time, same place, right here at the workshop with a brand new sneaker for your head top, or maybe a brand new listidio, if you will. Who knows? Maybe 5 most worn sneakers, et cetera, et cetera. We got some stuff we're cooking up. Can't forget the motorboat. Had to get that in there. Sturdy motorboat. I want to have the sturdy motorboats to kind of cap the year off.
Okay.
Anything to add from you?
No, I think you said it. I mean, people can have their opinions. These lists are opinions.
You said it, man.
I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Very much a preference thing. And listen, there are definitely some consensus picks. I think that a lot of people are gonna like these KOI Sunders, and but man, there's so many pairs, man. There was the Black Cement 3s, the Columbia 11s. We don't typically include a lot of retros on the list, historically speaking, but man, whatever you want to throw on that list, man, let us know what it is. Buckets.
Nothing else.
Speak now, forever hold your peace.
Yeah, I got nothing to say.
Adios.